I was in the airport with Julia this past Tuesday, coming home from Boston. I was really tired, legs hurt. I knew it was going to be a long day, and for some reason we had to go through Charlotte, North Carolina, with a 2-hour layover. And a lot of people there were having trouble, like me, kind of walking, limping, wounded. And I was in line for the TSA security check, and there's a woman right behind us. I don't know if Julia noticed her, but she had a black T-shirt on, and with one word in white letters, gratitude. And it hit me. It was like a little gentle nudge that said, come to your senses. And my breathing immediately deepened and slowed. Breath is key in living peaceful lives. And we have to practice. Every moment we get a chance to practice, to find that peace. And so I want to offer several ways to think about our breathing. And first is pretty basic, meditation. We Christians can call it centering prayer or contemplative prayer. Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist monk, has taught a lot of us with a simple breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I'm aware of the present moment. Breathing out, it is a wonderful moment. And we can do this throughout the day. In, out, calm, smile. And there's a variation of this called Tonglen, which is a type of meditation where we literally imagine breathing in the dis-ease and pain and suffering of the world. We breathe it in, and you think, why would I want to do that? But it's almost like our body, our lungs are filters, and we breathe in that pain and suffering of others, and we transform it, and then we breathe out peace and compassion. We let go of our thoughts, too. We can empty our minds. And sometimes, though, it's helpful to tie it with words or phrases. One that I like is, in an easy and relaxed manner, in a healthy and positive way, in its own perfect time, for the highest good of all. And we can tie that in with our breathing or our walking, our steps. And when I'm running, I might shorten that and just say, easy, relaxed, healthy, positive. So that leads me to the second. Besides meditation, exercise. Any of you who have walked up a flight of stairs know exercise is important. Breathing helps us get through tough times, through hard races, probably through childbirth, I'm told also. When the body wants to shut down, when it's stressed or tired or worried, it doesn't want to cooperate, don't forget to breathe. And I mentioned childbirth because people asked me in the past week, how was it? How was your race? And I can imagine it's probably like asking a woman moments after she's given birth, how was that experience? You know, we runners sign up, we pay a lot of money, we subject ourselves to pain and suffering, and why? Everyone has a different answer, of course, and it depends on the day. But we submit to suffering, to push ourselves, to see what we're capable of, and to be part of something bigger, and even to find joy and bliss in the midst of challenge. Ask a woman moments after a baby's born, how was that? And she will say, shut up. Get out of here. Does she regret it? Usually not, eventually. Jesus says you have pain now, but you will have joy in the morning. So meditation is really helpful when you're exercising. When I got home a few days ago, I had an email from a running coach I subscribed to, and it was all about the benefits of meditation. And the question was, should runners meditate? It was like, well, yeah. And so running, I would say running is meditation for a lot of us. The mind, the breathing, the body all come together. The main part of it for me is that meditative aspect. There's a meditator, Susan Piver, some of you may know her. She says, the basic technique could not be more simple. It's you sitting on this earth, or running, and breathing. The objective is to notice how and who you are right now from moment to moment. And there are lots of benefits, reduced stress, more body awareness, recovery support. And during the race, we have mantras that we use, little tips or hacks. One I like is smooth and easy, fast and light. Another is just counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, up to maybe 10 or 12, and then back backwards, back down to 0 or 1. It's a good way to connect cadence and breathing and steps. And the miles, in theory, just tick off one after another. Just 2 more things I want to say about the exercise. When I looked at a lot of photos that were out there, I paid a package like a lot of people to get photos, so they use AI and recognition software to send you every picture they have with your face or your number on it. So there's tons of them, but 2 things I noticed about my form, and every picture I was looking right down to the ground right in front of me. I thought I was looking out, I thought I was looking up and taking it all in, but I wasn't. I was just kind of stuck in my own suffering so much of the time. I'm not sure why. At the very end, I was able to look up because there was the finish line, and at mile 22, my brother was on his bicycle parallel to me, and he said, "Jim, there's your old apartment building." So I did look up, and I lived right on Com Ave on mile 22 many years ago. And then, but the other thing was I had my mouth open in every one of those pictures too. I look like a mouth breather. And I don't know if I wasn't paying attention to the others in the photos, but for me it was like, oh, and I know from science there are major benefits to nose breathing, nasal breathing, and maybe some of you have read this. You can Google it. And it's counterintuitive because you think you need to take in more oxygen by breathing deeper through your mouth. It doesn't work that way. Through your nose, if you practice, you got to practice. And some people tape their mouths closed during sleep, and they have much better night's sleep. There's a lot of studies on that, so check it out.